Manda's Vlogs, Episode 3. Hi everyone, Manda here. So after last week's episode, I went to the gaming shop in our town, and the owner, she knew that I was big into anime, so she asked me some tips so that her daughter, who was getting into anime, give her some more ideas of some animes that she could check out. And this topic pretty much took me about an hour and a half to talk about. So I figured to make a video about it so that people that want to get into anime can have a bit of an idea of what to expect or how to get into it without spending a lot of money on it. Let me start off by saying that the websites that I'm going to be suggesting are not in any means for you to be watching all of a series on it. Because if you watch an entire series on a website, you're going to be taking money from both the dubbing companies and also from favorite voice actors that you may have. So let's start off this video of anime for dummies. Wait a minute. If I'm going to do this right, I should probably change my hat. There we go. Now, as I said earlier, don't watch an entire series on these free websites, but I do suggest watching a few episodes online. I give this suggestion because you don't want to go out and buy a series and then find out that you're not going to like it, and they have like 5 more discs coming out. I say this because I started reading this one manga series called Gintama, and I got up to book 9, and I think they're about book 28 now. I still haven't finished book 9. It's gotten so boring for me. Now there's another thing that you should be looking out for whenever you're going to watch or read a manga. If you don't want to commit yourself to manga or an anime, you probably shouldn't be buying one that's 20 books long or 5 seasons long. Now if you're going to watch an anime, I suggest watching an Anime Ultima. Anime Ultima has a lot of anime on it, and you can either watch the anime in English sub, or if you'd like to, English dub. Now, whenever I watch an anime, I usually watch it in English dub before I watch it in the sub version, because I find it's easier to actually watch the anime in the English dub than in the sub, where I'm going to be looking mainly at the bottom of the screen. If you know how to speak Japanese or know how to read the subs while watching the anime, by all means watch it in the Japanese, because the Japanese is always better than the English dub. But if you're into watching the English dub, I suggest checking out Funimation's YouTube page. Funimation's YouTube page usually has either clips of animes or even the full episodes in both dubbed and subbed on YouTube, but only for a short period of time. Funimation is one of the top dubbing companies in my books, but the thing is, though, they do dub over everything. What I mean by dubbing over everything, I mean they dub over everything, including the opening and ending songs, even though you don't really need to dub them over. And if you look behind me over here, you'll see that one of my animes that I really like is Orange High School Host Club, that Funimation has also dubbed over in English. The dub itself is really good. I mean, the dubbing cast is one of the best that I have seen in any anime for a very long time. But the opening and ending is so annoying. The girl singing the opening song sounds like she's trying to sound Japanese, and also some of the notes that she tries to hit is awful. And with the ending song, it sounds like they made the guy stand at the very back of the room, so you got this horrid echo in the ending song. But for the most part, Funimation does a really good job with everything else that they do. Some animes that I do suggest checking out are Inuyasha, Oran High School Host Club, Naruto Shippuden, and Fullmetal Alchemist are some that are very popular still. Now on to manga. If you want to get more into some animes and find out some more of what happens in an anime, I really highly suggest reading the mangas. Plus also a lot of the time in the mangas, they condense it so much more so that you're not having all these filler episodes in between. For example, in Sailor Moon, it takes about 19 episodes for them to find Sailor Jupiter. However, though, in the manga, it takes only 1 book for them to find Sailor Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. I suggest for a good manga website, go to mangafox.com. MangaFox has practically every manga there is, except for if it's a licensed one that they absolutely can't get on there. But for the most part, they have a lot of them. I do suggest reading Oran High School Host Club, because after book 6, they really get more into the storyline, and that's around the time that the anime does stop. Also, if you're not really big into very long storylines, I suggest reading one-shots. One-shots are generally one chapter to one book long. A really good one-shot book that you can find on Manga Fox is called Sweet 2. Each chapter is a different story written by a different romance manga artist. So that's my video on getting people into anime. If you have any more questions, just ask me in the comments below. Don't forget I also have Twitter and a Facebook page. Okay then, bye!